'Twas the night before Christmas, and Morty slumbered, dreaming of cookies. But Morty's cookies are gross, and made of salmon spines and possum meat, or something. So instead, we're making mint cookies. Two superfans were sent a box of ingredients so they could cook them along with us. The superfans are our moms.
All right, so we're gonna measure out our butter so we're not wasting any butter. Now you don't have to measure at home, but I'm gonna measure just the butter here.
You do have to measure.
Oh yeah, you don't have to weigh your butter at home.
Yes.
So we want 3/4 of a cup of butter. So that is 170 grams. Okay, so the trick to really good cookies is you can't cream the butter enough. So we'll probably do a cut shot because I'm probably going to be beating these for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's super like whipped and mixed together. And so to cream butter, you do butter, softened room temperature butter, and I'm doing 1 cup of sugar. All right, so in it goes and off it comes from the scale. All right, so now here's the part where we're not gonna leave the camera on for 3 to 5 minutes.
That sounds good.
All right, so I'm gonna just start creaming her away. And if you'll notice, a new mixer. And start out slower, it's gonna go everywhere. All right, so that's been about 1.5 minutes. And in my novice cookie stage, I would have called this done, but I'm gonna keep on going. Alright, so now I'm going to mix down the sides a little bit more and just kind of look at the consistency I'm getting, and it's looking pretty smooth, like it's kind of tamed the granules of sugar. So I'm going to mix this all back into the center and just go for about another 30 seconds or so, but you can see how soft it is. What do you think of that technique?
Ooh, fancy.
All right, so you can see that there's very few air pockets between. It means it's really nice and incorporated. So now I'm gonna add an egg. Another tip is make sure your egg is at room temperature. Oh, shoots. Okay, good.
What?
I thought I was gonna drop the way it cracked. I was like, oh no.
Drop the what?
The egg.
The shell?
The egg shell, yeah. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm gonna put in my vanilla bean paste. So this is another trick to the baking. This is way more concentrated than vanilla, and it just gives it a nice, yummy flavor. Okay, so we have our 1 egg. That's part of the measurements. Now I'm gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Okay, that's all we're getting.
There's more in there.
You think?
Get one of your little scrapers.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract. And it smells amazing. And you want to use peppermint as opposed to like spearmint or any of the other mints because they'll taste like toothpaste, but this one won't.
Do they have spearmint extract?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. All right, so then I'm going to just cream this a little bit more.
It already smells good.
Thanks. All right, so now it's nice and incorporated, and you can see how silky and smooth it is. So now I'm going to move this bowl, and I'm going to, we'll use quotes, sift my dry ingredients. All right, so now we're going to sift our ingredients, and I say that with air quotes because I don't like baking and I don't really see the point of this, but I'm going to do it. So I need 1.5 cups of flour.
And this is into a separate bowl, right?
Oh yeah, separate bowl. I don't know why that's a thing either, but it always is. Okay, so there's 1.5 cups flour. Then this is the trick to make these cookies way better than anything you're gonna have at the store. This is Dutch processed cocoa powder. It's not Hershey's. No offense if you have Hershey's, use it. But this is going to have like I think it has a higher fat content. I don't know what makes it so good, but it is way better than the Hershey's. And we are using, this is unfortunate for me, Guitard.
Okay, we'll go with it. I want to correct you because it sounds wrong, but I don't know how it should be pronounced. So just hold it up again.
Guitard.
Okay.
Guitard. I'm making it worse, so I'm going to move on.
Yeah, just move on.
Okay. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So in that goes. And then, I know I made fun of it just a second ago, but the 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'm going to use the 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And you always want to do salt in your baking because it just amplifies the flavors. Oh, shoots. Okay, there we go. All right, so those are all the dry ingredients. And so you can whisk it or whatever, but I'm going to use a Danish dough hook. I don't know why, but like this weird design works better for whisking. All right, so here we are. We're mixing and incorporating. And so those super fans will notice that they had Dutch processed cocoa and the vanilla bean paste in their special packages. And then I feel like that's probably pretty good. Let's see what the difference with the whisk is, because I know my mom doesn't have one of these. Oops, the super fan. Oh, maybe the whisk is better. All right, so that looks like it's homogeneous. Beautiful. All right, so pro tip, use the whisk. All right, so now we have to incorporate, and I'm probably going to do it in like thirds.
Let me help you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, assistant.
There we go.
All right, so I'm going to do about 1/3 of this. And I wonder like if this really has any part of the baking and if it's just not like a mess factor. All right, so here we go, starting on low.
There's no water or milk or anything in this?
No.
Oh, interesting.
All right, let me scrape down the sides and then we'll do a final mix, but you can see how chocolatey this is. And I'm not even like a chocolate person.
I am. These are great.
All right, so I don't know how this is exactly going to be edited, but I don't know if you can hear the struggle of the mixer. This is a very dense cookie. Okay, so now you have options. So you have it all mixed. If you are a thick, chewy kind of cookie person, then you're going to take and roll out little balls and freeze them. If you're a thin and crispy, then keep on watching. You can cut.
Okay.
Okay, got it. All right, so now we need some parchment paper. Do you think your super fan has parchment paper?
I don't know.
This might be in your package as well. Maybe not this brand. We'll get our second piece in a second here. All right, so now I'm going to take my dough and kind of cut it in half. And then plop it here in the middle. So we got one piece of parchment down. Now we get our second piece. Ha-ha. All right, so now we'll kind of just squish that. And then we're gonna roll it out, or you can squish it out, whatever you wanna do. I guess I'll be unsavage and roll it. Oh, we might be squishing.
You'll get it.
Here we go. And I'm going for about 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. I know my mom likes thin and shoot, my super fan.
You already said it was our mom's at the beginning.
All right, so I know my mom likes thin and crispy, so I'll probably go thin.
I like them thin and crispy too.
These aren't for you.
Oh, wait, what are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna throw them out.
Oh, it's just for demonstration only?
Demonstration purposes only. Now let's see how. I think that's probably good. You want the reveal?
Yeah, back it a little bit toward you. Okay.
All right, so then we reveal. Voila. Okay, so then I'm just gonna do that with the second little ball.
Okay.
So put this back on top. So I'm gonna put this back on top and kind of seal it down so that way there it doesn't dry out. We want these really cold when we bake them because there was no liquid in these. These are basically kind of like biscuits or shortbread. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that back down, move this to a cookie sheet, and now I'm gonna do my second one.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's my Christmas sweater. Someone bought it for me. All right, so now I'll take this and I'll just plop it on top of the other disc there. And then these are gonna go in the fridge for about 2 hours to get nice and cold. I didn't think that out. I'm gonna make some room in the fridge and then they'll go in the fridge. All right, so it's been a very long 2 hours in waiting for cookie time, you know. All right, so I'm gonna get the cookies out of the fridge and then we're going to cut them. I'm only grabbing one sheet. Okay, so we have the oven preheating at 350. I'm going to take the top sheet off. This is a 2-inch biscuit cutter or cookie cutter, so I'm just going to make as many as possible. So we got about that thickness there. All right, so the first time I made these, I didn't have a fancy biscuit cutter like this, and I don't think our super fans are getting these. So what I used was a small mason jar lid, and so they came out a little bit bigger, which was perfectly fine. So then you can take your scraps and kind of mush them all together because they're warming up already. It's already way more pliable than when they came out of the fridge. So I'm just going to set this aside a little, then I'll mush it into a disc and maybe get 1 or 2 more.
I have a simple, stupid question.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just put these on the cookie sheet and have like freestyle weird little cookie?
You could, but then you'd be opening up your oven about 10 times to get the different sizes out as they finish.
Oh, that makes sense.
Unless you wanted them extra crispy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side. And so we got a decent amount. In theory, this recipe should make 28 2-inch round cookies. Okay, so we have our 350-degree oven ready to go. 8 minutes for this batch of cookies. Hopefully I've spaced them enough so they don't spread into one giant cookie. Perfect. All right, so that's 8 minutes. I'm gonna let them cool on the sheet for 5, and then I'm gonna put them on a wire rack. So now I'm gonna do the other half of the dough.
All right, I want to try to cut some out.
Okay.
Don't act so confident.
Oh, Lord.
Do we need this one? Let's use this one.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Oh, it's like clay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I put this here.
Correct. We can see who better utilizes the dough.
Okay. That was kind of fun.
Isn't it?
Yeah, they're so like stiff that it makes it like, I don't know, it's kind of different consistency than a lot of, because I'm so used to making like breads and stuff, and it's always super sticky and kind of hard to manage, and this is like, I don't know, it's cool.
Yeah, for me this is like ceramics.
Oh, that makes sense.
Did you guys make Christmas cookies?
Yeah, we would do a lot of like the sugar cookies and stuff. I remember doing like gingerbread cookies. I remember the gingerbread.
Oh,
We have a gingerbread video on the channel, so if anybody wants to make another, holiday kind of dessert, we'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, that gingerbread recipe my mom showed me is awesome. Morty likes it too.
Yes, he does.
He ate the whole top of it last year when we made it. I set it out to cool, thinking cats like chicken and fish and stuff like that. I mean, I know he likes cheese and whatever, but man, he destroyed that whole top of that gingerbread. Just ate the whole thing.
So, Morty approved.
Yes, I guess so.
All right, so now you could stop at this level, but we're going next level on these cookies. So once my cookies cool, we'll see how to bring it to that next level.
I'm excited.
A level that's never been brought to in this house.
So one of the cool things is once those cool, you can obviously eat them right away. They don't last that long, but in my opinion, they taste even better when they're in the freezer. They're just so crispy and cold, and I don't know, it's great. Oops.
And there's no waiting around for them to bake.
Yeah, if you feel like having a cookie, you just grab them out of the freezer. So for my dad, it could be dangerous. There might need to be some kind of lock on the freezer or something, because they could all be eaten very quickly. Right, Stan? Yeah, he's over there screaming.
Yeah, he hates when we hide his cookies.
Oops. Oh no, I'm messing up on camera now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Well, I got 17.
Okay. What am I at now?
12. I don't think you got 5 in there the way you did it.
I think you rolled this one out thicker.
Oh, that must be it.
Yeah, look at that. See? That definitely could have been better.
All right, we'll make sure you get all the very thin ones. Ooh, that's our cool timer.
And perfect. All right, so what's the next step? You put the second batch in the oven.
Yep.
So what happens with these?
So now we're gonna let them cool.
How long does that take?
I don't know, we never really done the dip in chocolate before.
Oh, that's the secret part, the dip in chocolate.
That is the secret part.
You just revealed the secret. So, what do you want to do? How long these will have to sit out for an hour? I don't know. What do you think?
It's pretty cold out. We could probably just put them on the porch for 5-10 minutes.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, these were outside for about 10 minutes. Are those cool enough? All right, what happens now?
All right, so now they're cool to the touch, so that means when we dip them in chocolate, it's not going to melt off them and it will harden into a shell. All right, so then we're going to take some dark chocolate and we're going to chop it up and then we're going to melt it in the microwave. And then I'm probably only going to do like half the bar.
Half the bar of chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
We've never done this part before. We've made these cookies, well, Courtney's made them once before, and we just ate them just like this, and they're amazing. But we want to go with the full recipe because we want to see what happens. So this second part is more of an experiment.
All right, so we'll see how far this gets us. Now you have the option, because you're going to have peppermint extract, you could add a little once it's melted, or you could leave this as just straight chocolate. So we'll have, decisions are going to have to be made here very shortly. All right, so that's all chopped up. I'm going to just microwave this for 30 seconds, stir it, and then I'll keep on going until it's smooth. You don't want to do more than 30 seconds or you're going to like cook it. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go.
The cast iron skillet we have to put into the microwave because if we leave it on the stove, there's the threat of a cat wanting to lick the grease out of it. So in order to prevent cats from getting on the counter or on the stove, we just put it in the microwave.
It's for everyone's protection.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so that kind of warmed it through. Bottom's melted. Give it a little stir. 30 more seconds. Ooh, yeah, this might have been enough. Alright, so it's pretty smooth. I think I'm gonna call that. All right, so now you can submerge the cookies like you normally would get from the store, but I think I only want to do like a half dip, and I feel like that might be less messy.
Okay, go
All
for
right,
it.
so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, you also have that option of adding peppermint oil to this. I don't know that I want to do that. What do you think?
I think there's peppermint in the cookies already. I mean, it might make it really good, but I don't think you need it.
I don't think so either. The other thing is if you're not going to store these in the freezer, at this point, put in like, I think a teaspoon of oil, maybe a quarter teaspoon if you only do half the bar. And that's going to make the chocolate make a coating on it so they can kind of not melt.
Okay, but these, we like to put them in the freezer, so.
Yeah,
okay.
so we don't need that.
All right.
All right, so I need some parchment paper. Oh, my nemesis. Here we go. So, good consistency. I'm going to just take and dip. I think that's a good enough dip, or you want more?
More.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I should... Oh, I could paint it with the spoon. That's... There we go.
That looks good.
Well, this is like those... You know those cookies that are like chocolate and vanilla or something weird like that?
The black and white cookie?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. All right, there we go. There's one. And I'm just going to keep on painting here and we'll see how many we get.
Oh, Stan is excited.
All right, so we definitely got more than 28 cookies. I don't know what the total is thus far, but I would say if you dip this style with about half a cookie, you need half the bar of chocolate. If you're gonna do all the cookies, then the whole bar of chocolate. If you're gonna submerge these things, 3 bars of chocolate.
It's a lot of bars of chocolate.
Yeah, so let's put these back outside to get a nice hard shell.
Okay. Do we get to try?
Yeah.
All right.
You get that one.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Feel special.
Mm,
What's the verdict?
really good.
Mm.
I think I like it with the chocolate melted on
Of course you do.
it. Shocking, right?
I think this plate
Mm.
would make Santa sweat. Oh,
Why?
that's so good.
I know.
Do not skimp out on that chocolate. Go really nice chocolate.
What do you mean? On the...
If you're gonna dip,
Oh, on the dip chocolate, yeah.
yeah. Not to trash Hershey's again, but don't do that.
Wow, yeah, those are really good.
Mm.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
I got my dinner right here, so I'll see you guys later.